Hello everyone, welcome back to the Beautiful Black Witch channel. My name is Erica and I read stars, tarot cards, and other intuitive messages. If you're interested, please subscribe and turn on the little notifications so you know when I'm going to upload. Also like the video and email me or DM me on Instagram for a personal reading. So without further ado, let's get into the affirmation and quote for this month. So I ran into this quote the other day and I just thought it was perfect for this full moon energy. And it says, rest and recovery is just as important as hustle and grind. But anyway, that's just to say that just as much as it's important that we are productive, it's just as important to rest. That's why our bodies sleep, because we need that time to reset, relax, and recharge our energy. But if we're never taking that time out to do that, which will explain the Pisces and Virgo axis very perfectly, because Virgo really wants us to be productive, get things done, clean up, organize, just really be on our schedule and our routines, and trying to be physically aligned so that we can keep up with our lifestyles and what we have going on. Whereas Pisces want us to retreat, rest, be a little lazy, get a little creative. Pisces also want us to be in flow and also surrender to the unknown and just falling into the what ifs, maybes, and our hopes and dreams, honestly. Like, that's where Pisces want us to be, far away from Earth, all in our head, all in our imagination. Whereas Virgo want us to be here in reality and looking at the facts and the details and, getting things done. And, so there's this tug of war, I feel, with this energy, with this full moon, as in any full and new moon. But with this one, it's going to be a little bit tougher because there's a lot of energy that wants us to get things done. And, a lot of us have been moving, or just bringing in a new member of the family and just trying to nest and get settled. And we can be overexerting ourselves in some ways and not realizing it. So it's important that you take that into account because what we give out is what we get back. So if you're giving a lot of anxious and, overexerting ourselves and just doing too much and just hectic energy, because that's that mercurial energy. Even though Virgo can be organized and stuff, we're still running around and marking things off our to-do list and picking up the kids from football practice and making sure you have something ready for dinner and, just all about the external and other things. So it's just really important to rest and recuperate and relax when our body is telling us to. So when we finally slow down at the end of the day, tune into our bodies and see what it's telling you. Definitely if you had a really productive day, and see what routines can be shifted and changed because, maybe it took a toll on your body. Maybe we shouldn't work out every single day of the week. Maybe we should work out maybe 3 to 4 days of the week. Giving ourselves a little bit of a lenient energy, except for being so caught up in routine and our to-do list. Because that is how real growth happens. You have to be spiritually aligned, which is Pisces, and physically aligned to be completely successful in whatever you're doing, in whatever your lifestyle is. You have to be in tune with the inside and the outside in order to have true balance in your life. Enough of that being said. So now let's get into the astrology part of this full moon. So it's happening on September 10th, which is the weekend. It's a Saturday, to be specific. And once this moon goes into full effect, we will be having 6 other planets in retrograde. So since the beginning of this year, I feel like around, was it May or March? We've been dealing with so many planets going retrograde, and we're in the heart of it right now. So it's been a lot of reflecting, reviewing, reinventing ourselves, and resting on a collective level and on a personal level. So I'm going to just give you a quick little rundown of all the planets, just so you can have an idea of where we've been spending so much time astrologically. So Pluto being the first one, which is all about our deep psychological thoughts, the things that we keep buried deep inside. This is to do with our toxic traits, our attachment styles, sex, intimacy. The second planet that's retrograde is Saturn. And Saturn's all about the structures we have in our lives, the laws we live by, the traditions that we follow and pass down. The third planet is Neptune, and Neptune's is all about illusions and ideologies that we tell ourselves and we believe, and it's also connected to our intuition and our dreams and our imagination. Jupiter is the fourth planet that's retrograde, and that's all about expansion in our minds, expansion in everything, really, but specifically like higher knowledge when we go to college, philosophies that we learn and believe in, spirituality, religion, foreign lands, foreign countries, foreign languages. Jupiter is all about just expanding our lives in general. It can have to do with luck and prosperity. The fifth planet in retrograde is Uranus, and Uranus is about change and the ways that we find freedom within the structures that we have in our lives, which is Saturn. So whatever Saturn is telling us, Uranus, wants to break free from that and do something different and want to be innovative and, again, different. And the last planet in retrograde is Mercury. Yes, we all know. We've been hearing about it. We've been going through it. It's here again for the last final round of 2022. And it's going to be in Libra and kind of go back into Virgo. But, Mercury retrograde is all about our communication skills, our mindsets, our thoughts that we have, our skills, our talents, technology, transportation. It covers all those things. So with all of these signs being in retrograde and us being in the middle of retrograde season, and with this full moon, it's really wanting us to dive a little deeper into these things that we're reviewing, getting a closer look at how we're feeling about all the work that we've been doing since the beginning of retrograde season in the beginning of this year. So it's just like taking into account how far we've come emotionally, intuitively, just internally, and being proud of that, I feel, and also seeing what other changes that you want to make moving forward for the rest of this retrograde season, because this is a time of change, really, time to shift things around and learn things and reinvent ourselves. Our whole lives right now is being in question and is under the microscope, and we're looking at every single detail, which has to do with Virgo, but this time it's internal. Internally, how are we feeling? How have we grown? What changes do we want to make or have made? Are we happy with those things? So it's really time to get in tune with our emotions, our intuition, our imagination, and align that with our physical reality and the things that we want. It's a really good moon to manifest, to bring things into our reality, since it is Virgo season and it is harvest season. So really take advantage of that. This full moon can also bring in some type of surprise or luck, some type of good luck, fortune coming in, because Pisces is ruled by Jupiter, and Jupiter is having a major role in this moon energy. So some unexpected windfalls of either money, or you can be celebrating something or starting a new relationship or new job or new collaboration. It's just some very like fertile energy, and we don't have to always relate fertility to like pregnancy, even though some people can be getting pregnant if that's something you've been wanting. But anything that you want to manifest and bring in, it's really a good time, because this energy really wants to give us something for the hard work we've been doing and where we're going. So it can also bring in something to help you with whatever you've been working on or trying to bring into reality, or even something you've been healing or reinventing about yourself. Since it is a full moon, you can be having a culmination, a closing of a chapter of some sort, like an upgrade in life. Whatever this unexpected windfall is, it can upgrade your life in a major way. And it can definitely be connected to your destiny or your calling or your life purpose, whatever words you use. We all have a reason for being born, to live out some purpose, and this moon can be bringing that to light, or you can be stepping into that somehow. But with Pisces also being ruled by Neptune, it can bring in a mix of uncertainty, because Neptune is all about the mysteries and imagination and intuition, where we have to really feel things through to get a vibe or get a feeling for what's going on. We can't use logic here, definitely with all these planets in retrograde, with specifically Mercury in retrograde. We can't use logic at all for this full moon energy. We really have to feel things through, using our emotions, using our intuition, using our imagination. So you can use tools to help you dive deeper, whether that's tarot cards or astrology, or getting a professional reading, or playing with crystals, or doing any type of spiritual work or spiritual activations. Any alchemy, like if you really do like certain spells, and words have powers. Like anything that can help you connect to your feminine side, to your mystic side, just really get in your body, because that is what's going to navigate and guide you through this fogginess that this full moon is bringing, with Neptune being a part of it. So again, I'm going to keep reiterating this because it's so important. The most important advice for this full moon is to slow down. With it being Virgo season, again, we can be running around. I don't want to say that, but running around with like a chicken with our head cut off, and just busybodies, just being busybodies. So it's really, really important to really slow down, to really get in tune with our bodies, so we can feel through things and feel through our next step and our plan moving forward, and really coming into full connection with ourselves, being physically in alignment and spiritually in alignment, or emotionally in alignment, so that we can progress further in a more organized fashion. Another thing is to take note of all the progress that you've made so far with all these retrogrades happening. It's easy to get caught up in the work that we've been doing and not really focusing on how far we've come. And it's really important during this season, during this full moon, to take into account the progress that you've made, to be proud of yourself for any little milestone that you've crossed or you've hit. Any target, big or small, like really pat yourself on the back, because it's not easy to grow and do better. Like, it's not. So for you to be doing that, and with all this uncertainty and with all this instability or unsteadiness that's in the world and in our lives, you know, it's really important to take note of that. You know, look back in your journal entries if you journal. You know, read those to see where you were then and like compare it to where you are now. But on an internal emotional level, you know, there's so many things you can do. It's a great time to have an emotional purge if that's something that you really need, if that's something that comes up during this full moon and you just feel like this need to release some type of tension, whether that's, you know, some intimate alone time with yourself or some intimate alone time with somebody else, or, you know, just crying old school way, just crying it out. Because with so many changes, like I've been saying, you know, we can be feeling overwhelmed, definitely, because a lot of us have a hard time with the change and shifting and growing, because we have to leave behind something, a habit, a person, a mindset, a way of living, a behavior, you know, and it's unsettling and it's uncomfortable. So if you're feeling emotionally overwhelmed during this time, just cry it out. It's really important to do something creative with this energy. So if your body is telling you, we got energy, let's do something, then use this constructively. Do something creative, you know, to put that energy into something, to bring something into life, you know. So if there's a creative project that you've been really wanting to work on and you're feeling energized and confident and all that, take heed of this energy. And if your body is telling you the opposite, that, you know, we're tired, we're exhausted, listen to that and do what you need to do to recharge and rest and relax, so that in the next 2 weeks for the new moon in Libra, you know, we have space and room to bring in something new, you know, because full moon again is about releasing, letting go, a closing of a chapter, of a phase. So you have to really tap in to know. The last thing I really want to say, that's kind of random but very, very, very important, is to be careful of scammers and spam accounts and any of that fake stuff that people try to set people up and steal from them. With all of this mercurial energy going on, you know, it's a lot of interaction through the internet, so be careful. Triple check things. Mercury is also in retrograde, so really quadruple check things. Make sure that nobody's in your accounts or, you know, hacking or anything, because that is at an all-time high right now. We thought a couple months ago was something like nobody's safe within no company, no business. So just make sure you're keeping an eye out on all of your accounts and stay safe out there. But anyway, let's get into the tarot. Okay, so what do we need to know for this Pisces full moon? I'm gonna get all the cards out first before I say anything. If you want to fast forward this part, you can. Wow. So the first card that came out is the King of Pentacles. He's known as Capricorn energy, you know, the father figure, the person who provides for the family, who's a business owner, who is an investor. So I'm getting that this is the energy that we're stepping into with all the work that we've been doing, because we have the Eight of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. And this tells me with all the work we've been doing, we're going to be now feeling or receiving some rewards. We're either feeling our hard work paying off, or we're seeing our hard work paying off. Or this can be both with the King of Cups here, because he talks about being balanced between your head and your heart, you know, them being on the same page, being in alignment. And that really talks about the Virgo Pisces energy, you know, Virgo being the King of Pentacles, which is about the physical world, providing, protecting, investing. And Pisces is all about, is this King of Cups energy, which is about knowing what you want and going for it, you know, being in tune with your heart, with your emotions, with your higher self, and just knowing what you want to move forward to intuitively, emotionally. So it's like with both of these energies together, it's like a balance of both. So this full moon can be bringing us in balance with that, in physical alignment and emotional or spiritual alignment, where we can be, again, benefiting from both, or seeing the results of our hard work paying off within both of these. Because we've been really focused on getting the work done, getting down to business, being tunnel vision, being really focused. This is just like all work, no play, because we're just really trying to get this work done so that we can move on to the next thing, which would be relaxing and enjoying the money we made and being proud of ourselves for how far we've come, and being independent, and, you know, very Nine of Pentacles energy of just being a boss and knowing that you are, and carrying yourself as you are, and, you know, radiating that energy. And the last card is Death, which is about an ending of a chapter. And that's perfect for this full moon, because again, full moons are about endings and new beginnings. So we can really be closing out a chapter. We can really be closing out a chapter of the stuff from the past. Any lifestyles, any routines, any attachments, all of that stuff had to go. Like, that's what we've been working so hard on. Releasing any toxic traits, anything that doesn't serve us, anything that just really needs to leave. Like, just thinking as your life, thinking of your life as a garden, and just seeing, like, tending to it. And this is just what we've been doing. We've been tending to that, you know, pulling all the weeds out, you know, pulling out all the things that just don't even resonate with us anymore, but we've just been dealing with it, you know, moving stuff around. Like, maybe we don't want our rose bush over there anymore, maybe we want it over here. And, like, you know, taking the getting research and learning, how do I shift this? Maybe that's like a job that you've been a part of. Like, I don't want to work this job anymore. What else can I do? Can I start my own? Can I move up? Can I just change careers altogether? Like, you know, there's been a lot of shifting and changing in our lives, and I feel like with this full moon, again, we're really going to be seeing the results of all of our hard work. You know, like I was saying, we can really be getting a surprise, some type of windfall, some type of good luck, some type of surprise that we were not expecting, that the universe is gifting us for all our hard work we've been doing. You know, it's like a good job well done. So let's get some clarifiers and then close out this reading. My hair is so puffy and the freaking camera's overheating again. So I'm gonna get these cards out and then I'm gonna take another little pause so the camera can freaking cool down before I move on. But I want you guys to see me get the cards out. Damn. Okay. Okay, guys, we're back. And hopefully I can finish this out without it overheating again. That's how you know it's so freaking hot. Yeah, anyway, enough complaining. Let's get back to this reading. Cause, oh my gosh, guys. So remember how I was telling y'all that this full moon can be bringing in like a surprise or some type of good luck of some sort, some type of windfall. And it's supposed to be like aligning you or helping you start your new destiny or your life purpose or whatever the case, the next step in life. It's happening because clarifying the Two of Pentacles, we got clarifying the King of Pentacles, we got the Two of Pentacles. And clarifying the King of Cups, we got the World. And if you can see on the top here, we have the infinity sign. And here she's holding the infinity sign. And that just gives me very much destiny, soul alignment kind of energy, that you're working on your soul purpose and your destiny and aligning yourself with that. So it's like we had to get rid of anything that was in the way of that, of any of our needs, wants, or desires that we were not living by or fulfilling ourselves with, or even giving ourselves. You know, we could get caught up in the responsibilities of things and, you know, just taking care of the mundane day-to-day things that we can lose sight of, you know, what we're truly here for, and that is to experience life and experience, you know, whatever our soul and our heart's desires. And a lot of us haven't been living in that energy and more in survival mode and Virgo mode and just getting things done and taking care of business, and not within our heart space and within our desires. So we could have been going back and forth with that, like, you know, what do we do? How do we balance things out? How do we shift things over? How do I make changes? You know, just trying to figure that out. And it's like now things can definitely be culminating and coming to an end, because we got the Eight of Pentacles twice. And I know I'm everywhere with this reading, but it's just like, that's just how I'm reading it. Sorry if I just hit the mics, but it's all coming in together as one story or one message, you know? So yeah, this came out twice, which gives heavy emphasis about how focused we are on getting things organized and getting the work done. Just really tunnel vision and focused on whatever shifts and changes that we've been dealing with or taking care of, or any projects or anything that we've been working on is really paying off now, and we're really seeing some type of payout from it. because with the world here too, it's like emotionally, it's like we're really aligning to the new chapter, to our destiny, to our life purpose. Like everything here is telling us that if you've been doing this work, that you're on the right path, and you just have to keep going and making sure that you're living the life that you truly want, and you're not just living on survival mode anymore, and starting this new chapter off in a whole new mindset, in a whole new way that you want to invest and put your energy to, and you're making sure that that has to do with something that you truly want and you truly desire. And yeah, because with the ending here, the death here, and the Queen of Cups, like that's just saying like you're leaving behind any superficial thinking, anything that just doesn't serve us, and really tuning into this Pisces energy, into our emotional space, our intuitive space, our imagination. Like she's looking at this cup and she's manifesting, and she's using elements to pull something in, to manifest in, and she understands that it comes with a flow. So Pisces really wants you to get in the flow, and release control issues, release the need to know everything, to know your next step, and just take it for where you are right now, and where your imagination and where your intuition want to take you, and just take actions into that and express that, and not what your mind is saying or what your responsibilities are saying. Like, put that on a pause. This full moon lands on a weekend, so it's perfect timing to just really tune into ourselves and nothing external. Or when we go to deal with the external, just make sure that we're in tune with our emotion and what our hearts truly desire. So with saying all of that, I wanted to also, almost forgot to pull the oracle. Not that we need it, because I feel like this is really, really self-explanatory, and it kept repeating itself over and over and over. And I also want to say, with the two kings here, this talks about maturity, because being a king, it comes with status and maturity and a leveling up. So it's just like, that goes to show that whatever work we've been doing and the results that are paying off now is helping us ascend to the next level, and where we're maturing, where we're bringing more wisdom and more maturity along with us, because we've learned so many lessons already. So ask for help. It doesn't make you weak. So if you do need help, if you do need someone to talk to, if you're feeling overwhelmed and you want to talk to somebody, or you want to connect with someone, don't be shy. Just send that text message, or make that phone call, or just get in contact with that person and be vulnerable, be open. Maybe share your dreams if you trust that person. Share your wants, share your desires. Anything that really helps you feel your feels, So I'm going to stop right there, because, I think we did good. There was so many interruptions, so many things, and that's just to show you Mercury retrograde is just here. So I just want to say I'm proud of you guys, and all the hard work you've been doing. If nobody have told you, I'm telling you, you deserve so much more. And by the looks of it, you're bringing all of your dreams, your wants, your desires to reality. And you're in alignment to your destiny and your life purpose. So I'm proud of you guys. I'm proud of me. I'm proud of us. So have a wonderful full moon. Cherish your loved ones. And cherish yourself. Show yourself some of that love, some of that affection. And take care of yourselves and be safe. Please be safe. See you in the next one. Bye.